The Chicago Bulls take the court today against the Milwaukee Bucks. They are riding a 5-game winning streak. Can the Chicago Bulls push it and get one game above 500? We're going to talk about it all and more right after this. What's going on, Bulls fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bulls Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related. I'm the host there, Hayes, but more importantly, you guys can follow the channel at Bulls Central Pod on every social media platform we happen to be on. With that said, let's go ahead and get into this content today, y'all, and it's game day as the Chicago Bulls are taking on the Milwaukee Bucks, man. And this is the Bulls' second of a back-to-back, so there are all the excuses in the world for the Bulls to have a down game in this game against the Milwaukee Bucks, but I'm not ready to give them that excuse. The bench did the heavy lifting in yesterday's game, so that means that the Bulls starters should be ready to do their part of the job. And I think when you have a 10-man rotation to where everybody is in, you're playing that many players in the rotation, you got to be ready. You got to be ready to perform. You got to be ready to give exactly the energy that's needed. And hopefully the Bulls are ready to do that today. If not, they're going to get their ass kicked. Giannis is playing in this game. Trent is out. But the Bulls, this is one of the games against the Milwaukee Bucks early in the season where Giannis took over down the stretch of that game. That was one of the games where the Bulls were out-talented at the end of that game. And so they're going to have to try to avoid that. And the only way they can do that is with depth. And the only way they can do that is with everybody coming into this game and playing the way that they need to play. And we'll see if the Bulls can do that on today's game, because that's what the effort that they're going to have to give in this game for that. And we've seen it. For the most part, the Bulls' energy has been back at like what it was at the start of the season. In some ways, it's been even better because now you have your full complement of players with Coby and Zach Collins out there. And while Coby did not have the best game, he had a terrible game, honestly, if we're being 100% honest, in the last game. He had a big fourth quarter. And you need him. You need Giddey. You need your entire starting lineup to shoot a lot better than what they did in last night's game if they're going to want to be able to win this game. And so, we'll see how well Billy Donovan has them prepared for this game. I don't know what was going on where collectively the starters all shot the ball like double ass cheeks last night, but hopefully they're ready and prepared to give better effort today. The Bulls have been playing really good, man. Over this stretch, the Bulls have the number one offense in the NBA over this 5-game stretch, and that's huge for a team like the Bulls. And the defense hasn't been too shabby either, which is kind of the surprising part about it. The defense has actually been pretty damn good outside that Atlanta game where they gave up 150 points. Outside of that, I mean, the Bulls are sitting right comfortably around 15th as far as defensive rating. You take that game, that Atlanta Hawks game, and you add that and you make that like a more normal defensive game for the Bulls. The Bulls are right there at middle of the pack, and with how elite their offense has been, that's basically where you need to be. You don't need to have the best defense in the world. We don't have the personnel to have the best defense in the world. But if you can stay around middle of the pack defensively but be elite offensively, you can win a lot of basketball games in this league. Now, playoff success is a little bit different, and, we'll have to see how that works out over that time. But, the Bulls are really, they're rocking and rolling right now. Offense is looking good. Defense is being solid. The Bulls are moving the ball over. They actually got the turnover percentage quite down as well over this 5-game stretch. They're 7th in turnover percentage. They aren't turning the ball over nearly as much as what they were during that 3-13 stretch. So, those are things that all play into the Bulls' benefit, and we just got to see if they're going to be able to do it again tonight. And that's just really what it comes down to. So, we'll see. No live call today. I'm just not feeling it. To be 100% honest with y'all, I'm just not feeling it. But outside of that, we'll be live here. We'll be live for the post-game show as well. Let's see if this Bulls team can get some dubs, can keep stacking the dubs. They're playing really well, and I got to give them credit, got to give the team credit for this turnaround. Now, like I always say, with the Bulls team, now we're really trying to see how consistently can you do this. It's just another flash in the pan where this effort and execution is only going to last for a handful of games, and then you're going to go right back to what you were over that 3-13 stretch. And, we'll see how the Bulls face with some adversity. Losses are going to come, right? Like, the Bulls aren't going to go undefeated the rest of the way for anybody who was hoping that was going to happen. But losses are going to come. Now I want to see how do you rebound to those losses. And, we'll see that, hopefully no time soon, but we will see that once they get that done. So, we'll see what happens there. Azamate says, crap, I thought Giannis was out. This is going to be tough. Hopefully we can grind out this game. Hopefully we can. Revenge game, Bulls, but Giannis playing, so Modest got to be ready. They're definitely going to target Modest, definitely. C-Red, let's go Bulls. What's going on, S. Taylor? Not trying to pick on Modest, but he really needs to be aggressive at the start of the game, especially going up against Bobby Porters. Okay, all right. Jeremy says, the only reason Giannis playing because the Bulls. No, that's not the only reason Giannis is playing. I think Giannis recognizes his team is playing like a bunch of dipshits. What up? Fuck just happened? A dog barking at somebody. What's up, Hayes? With Giannis back, will be a tough game, but my brother and I are on the way to the UC to watch the game. Let's see if we can just be competitive. Go Bulls. The game starts in an hour. You're just on your way to the UC? Like what? Listen, that's just not me. I don't understand people get to the UC like an hour before a game or 30 minutes before a game. You got to sit down. You got to get food. Y'all just putting yourself behind the 8 ball. The fucking UC be packed, man. Is you doing a halftime hangout? What school did you go to? Did you go to CPS, Jeremy? That would explain a lot. Is you doing a halftime hangout? We got children watching, bro. Think about the example you're setting for the children. This is how you want the next generation to be talking? Is you ain't? Like, what are we doing here, Jeremy? I haven't smiled very much today. That made me smile. I appreciate that. Bucks also on a back-to-back. Lock in a win. Giannis is playing. Don't lock. You cannot lock in a win with this team. I'm sorry. Y'all, it's funny how down y'all be on the Bulls. The Bulls get a little win streak going, and y'all be right back overly confident. You can never lock in a win with the Chicago Bulls. You just can't. No problem. Bulls have great paint defense. What? Where do we have great paint defense? If I'm not mistaken, we allow the most points in the paint. Where do we have great paint defense? You already know Modest will get in foul trouble. Hopefully we double Giannis and make it uncomfortable for him. Hopefully. Should we be worried about Giddey's turnovers lately? They seem to be getting high over the last couple of games. If I'm not mistaken, he had a game recently of like 2 turnovers. So, I mean, it just comes. It comes with it. Like, you will not find somebody who handles the ball as much as Josh Giddey and who creates as many open opportunities as Josh Giddey that doesn't have high turnovers. You won't find it. Go and look at Russ's MVP year. You're going to find high turnovers from point guards who handle the ball as much as him. We might need you for the last quarter, Hayes. All good if you can't. We got to support our Bulls harder than ever before today. We'll see what happens. Hey, last time we played this team, we were competing till Giannis went Terminator mode. Let's see what happens today. Let's see. Hope the Bulls play better today than yesterday. I mean, yeah, hopefully. You got to hope the starters can't put up games back-to-back that bad. Let's see if Vooch holds up this cram schedule or if he starts to look slower and slower towards the end of the second back-to-back. I mean, yeah. I mean, but that's why you have the depth that you have, right? You have Jalen Smith. You have Zach Collins. Like, if Vooch does not have the legs, we've already shown and proven that we can get away with playing those guys in the fourth quarter of games, right? We've shown that. So, I'm not too worried about that. If Vooch doesn't have the legs, we'll see. If Bucks make their threes, they're going to have to make sure they don't get caught up in trying to match threes, get into the paint when turnover and Giannis aren't in the game. We'll see. You ain't been feeling it the last couple of days, dog. Hope you feeling. I'm all right, bro. I'm mostly all right. It is what it is. I'm not sick. It's not sickness, so it's not nothing like that. I'm glad Giannis is playing. We make this a 6-game winning streak with him playing. It will make that win much more enjoyable. Listen, a win is a win to me. So, it is what it is. Giddey getting respect. He going to see a lot of double teams the rest of this year. I don't know about that. I don't think he's been double teamed very often. I do think they try to when he penetrates, they try to show on him before they rotate back out. But the thing is that people still aren't respecting Josh Giddey's 3-point shot. He's just not. Hey, this is Von Vooch. This is the game that I would look to be aggressive, especially when Shay, you ever replace, you know what I'm saying? Or I've been thinking with if I'm X player. The fuck? Like you're supposed to be aggressive every single game. Relax, we got P. Will, the Giannis style. You know what? And I know you're playing Brazil Popular, so I'm not coming down on you about this one. But you know what confuses me about people? People who's like, oh yeah, P. Will's the Giannis stopper. He's the Zion stopper. I'm like, have you motherfuckers actually watched when he guards these people? Like it's like P. Will had one solid game against Giannis. I think his second or third year. And he had one solid game against Zion when Zion was hurt. If you go and look at the history of it, Zion has been cooking P. Will just about every matchup, but people really do think P. Will is some Zion stopper. Do you know if P. Will was really the Zion stopper, teams would want him? P. Will can't even stop himself from passing up shots. He's not going to stop nobody, man. I want to see Zach Collins start. His defense won't be able to stop Giannis, but his effort can give us those extra defensive rebounds to give us offensive opportunities. Yeah, I hear you, but it's not going to happen. I mean, it's not going to happen. Like, Vooch is going to be the starter as long as Vooch is here. Hey, my brother, hope your spirits live. I appreciate that, man. We appreciate that. We'll see what God got in store for me, man. We need lesser turnovers. This nigga Jeremy. This motherfucker Jeremy, bro. Jeremy, why do you hate the English language, bro? Like what did the English language do to you? What happened? What happened to the what's the beef with you in the English language? What happened in your life to where you wake up every day and you want to commit a full-on assault against the English language? What happened? What's your beef? What happened? Did your English teacher fail you one year? Did you try to slide in her DMs and she told you no? Like what's going on there, my boy? What's the problem here? I just want to know what we have Australians that speak English better than you. What's going on here, bro? What's happening? The notion of starter and bench almost doesn't matter on this team. They're getting like equal minutes. Not really equal minutes. The starters are playing about 30. But, I mean, at the end of the day, the contributions is the contribution. What Billy Donovan has shown, to your point, though, is that he's not afraid of letting his bench unit ride out in the fourth quarter if need be, right? It's crazy how free throws are down this year. We're always a great free throw. No, we're not. We weren't a great free throw shooting team last year either. If I'm not mistaken, hold on. Let me go I don't want to be Kelder. Give me a second. Let me go verify this to make sure I'm not tripping. But I don't think we shot the best from free throw range last season either, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Yeah, we shot 80% from free throw last year. That's not good. Yeah, last 2 years, now when DeMar was here, yeah, but the majority of our free throws came from DeMar. For example, we're only shooting 1.8% less on the free throws than last year. We weren't a great free throw shooting team last year either. What about our boy Luke in the Discord thinking Pat has a bigger impact than Isaac Okoro? Boy rides hard for his boys. Yeah, I mean, we already know that that Luke is an odd one, man. That's all we can say. He's an odd one. Giannis is on games. They already announced that he's playing. Miles Turner is usually trash, but I feel like he sort of always turns up on the Bulls. If we can keep the turnovers down, this should be a good game for us. We shall see. Keeping the turnovers down always does help the game be better for you. Hi, Hayes. Hope Josh Giddey doesn't try to get too hard to get a triple-double tonight. I don't think Josh Giddey ever tries too hard to get a triple-double. Like, I think Josh Giddey is very much a player that let the game come to him. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, if you're one rebound shy of a triple-double, I don't think that's just a Josh Giddey thing. I think the team is going to make sure he gets that triple-double. You see that as a team, but I don't ever get the feeling that Josh Giddey is somebody that puts making the right play behind getting a triple-double. I've never seen that from Josh personally. Two vacates, first-round draft picks can't make a 10-man rotation. Who's that? Because the only other you're talking about Dalen and P. Will. There you go. My bad. I forgot. I almost completely forgot about this. That's how quickly I forgot about P. Will. I thought Dalen. I almost completely forgot P. Will was on this team. Completely forgot about it. People are saying P. Will is the 11th man, but I'd rather see Phillips or Terry before Pat. I mean, honestly, it's like the Spider-Man meme. Put all three of them in a circle. They're all pointing at each other. It's the Spider-Man meme. I mean, like, I'd say this, like, out the three of those guys, and I know Forrest Phillips is going to kill me for saying this, out the three of those guys, surprisingly enough, the one I would want to see play most is Dalen. Like, I just think Dalen's energy can be chaotic, but sometimes you need some chaos. And there are times where Dalen comes into the game and he just plays such solid defense and gets into the passing lanes that it's like, hey, for that, if you tell me, if Billy Donovan said, listen, Dalen, I'm playing you 6 minutes a game, go out there these 6 minutes and go be the Tasmanian devil. I actually like that for him. A lot. I like that role for him. P. Will, Vooch, and Dalen might be able to make a decent starting lineup in the G League. Come on now, bro. They're above G League competition. At least Vooch is. Dalen was putting up double-doubles when he was in the G League. So, yeah. Terry and Phillips give more effort than P. Will has in years. Yeah, I mean, I can't knock you on that one at all. Not at all. And that's why I said I don't say that to, like, knock Julian Phillips. It's just that Dalen, the type of game Dalen plays, I just would love to see Dalen being a terrorist in those passing lanes a little bit in some of these games. P. Will best chance to play for a coach to let him take long twos. He can hit a wide open jump shot if he's not under pressure. Hell, sometimes he can't even do that. He won't take them. Sometimes he won't take them. So fuck if he can hit them or not. It's hard to know if a player can hit something consistently when they don't even take the damn shot. People will look at an open shot and be like, and then pass it. By then the defense has been like, all right, this nigga ain't finna shoot it. He ain't shooting. Tell Dalen to be the Tazzy devil. He definitely gonna fuck shit up. Exactly. Like that's what I would say. P. Will, y'all smoking some major dick. Like y'all are smoking Andre the Giant size dicks in this motherfucker because people talking about P. Will for 30, P. Will for this, P. Will for that. Shut the fuck up about P. Will. Like, we got to stop acting like P. Will. P. Will's a non-motherfucking factor. He's a non-factor. Like, he isn't a factor. So, you know. You think Robert Williams III will be a good fit for the Bulls? Stylistically, yeah, but you can't bet he's going to stay on the basketball court. Which is part of the problem. You just don't know if he's going to stay on the basketball court. Some matchups, whether it's speed or strength-based, are going to make things look better or worse when you got more options as a coach. Yeah, I mean, you want the ability to have a lot of different looks on the lineups, right? You want a lot of different looks that you can throw out that teams have to adjust to. For a long time, the Chicago Bulls were the team that always was that they were adjusting to what the other team is doing. Now you can have, when you're the Bulls, you want other teams adjusting to you. So we'll see. We'll see what the Bulls can do, man. How would people play in Golden State under Steve Kerr, bro? I don't fucking know. Jeremy, the fuck I know, bro. I have no fucking idea, bro. Like, because Steve Kerr would probably be like, hey, people, just defend, bro. We ain't even going to pass you the ball. Set picks. Who do you think will be defending Giannis? God, I would say that. Jesus Levante Christ, that's probably who we need guarding Giannis. So, that's all I can say on that one. Billy finding utilizing rotations better. I mean, yeah, he's going more consistently into his bench, which is really good. It's good to see that. Yeah. Robert Williams and Porzingis stay hurt too much. I'd rather keep Vucevic than get any one of them injury-prone players. How about none of them? So, once the disabled player exception got approved, would you sign a young player with upside or a veteran? I mean, I would probably wait to the buyout market. Like, there's no point in rushing right now. Like, wait to the buyout market is what I would do if I'm the Bulls, because who knows? Like, a young player will promise right now. Keep in mind, disabled player exception can only be signed for the remainder of the season. So typically, if you're going to go after a young player with upside, they're not going to get in the rotation, right? So you don't want to waste a disabled player exception on that. I'd wait till the buyout market, see who gets bought out, and then I'd make that decision. That's just my thing. Giannis will get his. They should focus on limiting other players. It's always kind of been the game plan around Giannis is, not to say just let Giannis do what he does, but kind of focus more on stopping the things around Giannis. Like if you can stop the shooters around Giannis, that affects the spacing, which affects how Giannis gets to work. If you can get the rebounds and keep them off the boards, that helps those type of things, right? That's really what you want to do. So if the Bulls pick 15, the top centers in the draft going to still be on the board, Houston and Duke center. Yeah, I mean, and I had my theory that I talked about a couple videos ago that when you really look at it, some of the best centers that we have were late first round picks. So some of the more heralded centers actually end up not working out right, or they have injury concerns and things like that. So we'll see what happens with the Bulls, and hopefully they get their center of the future, and then we can start developing that as well. But, all right, that's my time. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to end the pregame show. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, no live call today. Maybe we can start getting back into them next week, maybe after the new year. Maybe then I got this demon off my shoulder and I start feeling more like myself again. But love you guys. Go Bulls. See red. I may or may not do a halftime hangout. We'll see how that goes. But love you guys. Go Bulls. Peace, y'all.
This has been a presentation of the Break Media.